Hey guys, welcome back to the FIFA 23 Brighton career mode, and we have arrived at our 28th episode of the series. Again, haven't been posting a lot in terms of the gameplay because my parents came over here all the way from Hong Kong and pretty much just spending time with them. Didn't really have much time to edit and also record a video, but instead I had the time to actually commentate or even analyzing the Arsenal game in real life. And of course, the last time I posted anything, Brighton related was possibly 2 weeks ago. And of course, during these 2 weeks period, there's a lot of happening in terms of Brighton. Of course, Trossard has gone from Brighton to Arsenal, and there's a huge saga, huge drama between Brighton and also Caicedo, because Caicedo has to leave, and we all understand why he won that move is because, of course, he is a great player, Ecuadorian international, playing the World Cup, and of course currently he is earning 3,500 quid per week, which is honestly very, very low. At the same time, I will understand why he would want to move, is because he has 9 to 10 siblings that he has to take care of, and of course, being in such a big platform in the Premier League like this as a professional footballer, there's no way you are earning that much money and to support the rest of your family. Honestly, 3,500 quid per week is certainly not enough. Hopefully, and of course Arsenal definitely has given him a much bigger contract. We all know that the personal agreement between Arsenal and Caicedo were agreed on, but unfortunately, Brighton did not want to let him go by all means. And Caicedo even made it very, very specific about his intention, his desire to move abroad, to move somewhere else for a much bigger challenge. But in the end, just didn't happen, really. Honestly, as an Arsenal fan, I was a little bit disappointed because I felt like he is the type of player that everybody in the team, like even Chelsea, City, or even Liverpool, United, I think they could probably use a player like him. But unfortunately, what Brighton did was very respectable as well. Even though it was big money coming in, 60 million or 65, 60, 70 million for him, and their stance is still quite firm with the player like his caliber, and the fact that offer him that much money for him in the end just couldn't really couldn't really get the deal done, which is fine in terms of Brighton's perspective. I think there's a report coming out saying that the relationship between the board of Arsenal and also Brighton has pretty much damaged, but I don't think that would be the case. I hope that will not be the case, because I feel like Caicedo, regardless, will be leaving the club by the end of the season, or by next season. And of course, Arsenal might be signing him, but who knows at this point with the whole transfer saga? Anything can happen. So Caicedo, great player, but he is going to stay in the in Brighton, and of course playing as a starting 11 pretty much week in and week out. But in this career mode, I've arrived in this season 3 of this career mode, and I have yet to make him a regular starter. He makes quite a bit of appearances here and there, but overall, in terms of the game, I don't think he was good enough. But I might be wrong. He might start in a few games or something like that. I think right now his overall rating is 75, 76. While I kind of favor players who has a much higher rating. For example, Gavi, 82. Jacob Ramsey, 82 as well. For Tacy, I believe is 81, and we have Weibo as well. We have pretty much our midfielders sorted for the next couple of years, and right now we are in a very good progress, playing in the Conference League. And who would have known, to be honest? We felt like the first season we would have probably gotten some sort of European football, but unfortunately we went through quite a bit of a cold spell towards in the earlier of the season, and of course towards the last part of the season. And last season, I think we went through a cold spell as well, but unfortunately I decided to lower the difficulty just a little bit, tone it down a little bit, so I can kind of fully enjoy the gameplay. But at one point right now, I feel like playing in the legendary, it could be a little bit way too easy for me. So I've kind of emptied up right back to for Ultimate Team. And right here, we are pretty much playing our third game of the group stage, I believe so. And right now, we have traveled away for this team far. I don't know how you pronounce the name, but here we go. Just another European game as well, which we all know that the possibility of qualifying for this competition from this group stage is pretty high, considering the fact that we never heard of the team that we were playing against before, which is honestly is a good sign as well. Again, our intention is pretty much trying to win the Conference League. I think our team has pretty much the capacity to do it. I think we are good enough to do it. We have the depth, of course, but you know what? If our squad is in the Champions League or Europa League, it will be a little bit tough. I felt like in terms of playing in the Europa League, I felt like our team could have been a little bit better in terms of quality-wise or personnel-wise. But other than that, everything has been fine, to be honest. Right now, we're sitting at 7th place with 11 points. Not the brightest way to start the season. I know we have a very huge expectation on ourselves, and at the same time the board also has a huge expectation on us as well. The fact that we made quite a lot of signings, and look at our team right now has been fantastic. Pretty much everybody has 80 plus overall, and I think right there our average rating in the team is 82. There's no way we are sitting at 7th with only 11 points. We definitely have to amp it up a little bit, because there's no way we're going to continue like that. And of course, I think so far the career mode has been fantastic. Love to play it, and honestly, I'm having a blast in terms of career mode. I felt in the last 2-3 years, career mode has been a little bit stale. That's why I wasn't quite sure whether if I want to do the career mode or not. But I think right now I'm just kind of enjoying what I'm playing. And of course, off-screen recording, I did two other career modes on my side, Arsenal career mode, and I did create a club career mode. I think that one is fun as well. And right now I'm just kind of doing a Road to Glory with Sutton United back in Championship 2 or League 2, whatever they called. But of course, there's the intention for me to actually to do a career mode for the Italian league. But I've been wanting to do that since last season, because remember, we all, or at least I did the Juan Brada career mode. That turned out to be a great reception from all of you, pretty much. So I want to do another Road to Glory or maybe Club and Country for for Italian league. But of course, they do have the second division, which is something that I've been long waiting for, because I feel like Italian league, it could be fun. I don't think it will be like too competitive, but at the same time, I don't think it will be way too easy as well. So I can probably just jump on into one of the Italian league. I'm pretty sure Cesc Fabregas is still playing for one of the teams there. I don't think he's retired, but I think he is currently in the second division in the Italian league. So why not? I might go back and just to play. Just play a team where he is currently in right now. So just have a little bit of fun. I remember the first time when I have a FIFA back in 2013. He used to be my favorite player, but right now, of course, with the whole Arsenal and Chelsea thing. But I'm still a massive fan of him. But it would be nice to actually be able to use him again. I don't think I ever used him in any of the FIFA career mode or any FIFA. I did play Winning 11, which is kind of a big thing back in Asia. It's like a PES, apparently, and they changed the name eventually, right? So, right here, let's talk about the gameplay. We haven't been talking about the gameplay for the past 9 minutes. Why not just kind of commentate the last part of the game right here. Last game of this episode against Leeds United, and of course, this morning, as I'm recording right now on a Monday, February 6th, Jesse Marsch had been sacked by Leeds United, which is, I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest. I think he's a good manager, but recently he had some really poor results, and the fact that the next 2 league games are against United, I believe so. So United is definitely getting a very easy ride on that one, because I'm sure they're not able to appoint a manager in time. I think the game against United is going to be on Wednesday or Tuesday, which is coming up very soon. So Leeds United might be in a turmoil at this point. But right here, we love to play counter-attack football and crossing football as well. And right there, Joe Gilhart scores the first goal in the 62nd minute. What a great through ball, and at the same time, what a great finish as well. He is kind of developing to a player which I really do like, strong, fast, and very good with his left foot. And here comes Joe Gilhart once again, scoring another beauty right there. No respect from him whatsoever, just kind of celebrating in front of the Leeds United fan. Of course, I'm sure Leeds United fan are not happy about that. 80 minutes in, here comes Leeds United with a chance, and right there hits a post. Actually, I think it came off of Martinez, but we won that one pretty comfortably in the second half. Just a brace from Joe Gilhart. 2 goals in 3 minutes, and we just scraped past Leeds United just like that. And looking at the group stage right here, winning 2 games, 2 out of 2, perfect. And we are currently at the top. And right now, after winning the past couple of games, we are currently sitting at 3rd with 17 points. This is what I'm talking about. 8 games in, finally, we are actually doing very well in the league, which is something that we'll want to maintain. Hopefully, qualifying for the Europa League or even Champions League by the end of the season. That would be amazing. That would be a concrete step into our future. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in a bit.